Hello class 8C. In our previous class, we discussed about the method called crystallization. So the process of separating a pure compound from its saturated solution is called as crystallization. Next we discuss about distillation, where we have seen the separation of solid liquid mixtures. And then after that we discuss about the topic miscible liquids and immiscible liquids. In miscible liquids we came to know that the liquids which can easily mix with each other, say for example alcohol and water, they are called miscible liquids. And immiscible liquids are the liquids which do not mix easily, say for example oil and water, they are miscible liquids. Now today we are going to see the separation of miscible liquids. That means when the two liquids are mixed, say for example alcohol and water, how to separate alcohol from water, or the separation of petrol, diesel and kerosene. Now in this miscible liquids are separated by the process of fractional distillation. Before this we have seen a method called distillation. Now we have got fractional distillation. The separation of a mixture of liquids by distillation is called fractional distillation. So the separation in which the liquids are separated by distillation process, we call it as fractional distillation, and this is based on their difference in the boiling point. Compared to alcohol, comparing alcohol and water has got a boiling point around 100 degrees Celsius, whereas alcohol will boil at around 60 degrees Celsius. On the basis of that, they can be separated. Now miscible liquids, this is the just example of miscible liquids. Separation of immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids are separated by using a separating funnel. So when we have got the two liquids which do not mix easily, they can be used by an apparatus named as separating funnel. Now in this separating funnel method, the principle behind it is the method works when two liquids are immiscible. The heavier liquid forms the lower layer and the lighter liquid forms the upper layer. So the liquid which are heavier, they form the lower layer, and the lighter liquid forms the upper layer. So it's like this. So over here in this diagram we have seen that this is water and this is oil. Okay, now so after adding it, you'll find the separation between these two layers, water and oil. Now in this case, the heavier liquid which is will form the lower layer and the lighter will form the upper layer. Now how to separate this? Suppose if you have got this oil and water mixture, how will separate oil in one and water in other? So for this we have used the apparatus, this we call it as separating funnel. We call this apparatus as separating funnel. Now we'll see this activity, how we can separate it, kerosene and water. Now to separate a mixture of kerosene and water, materials required is a mixture of kerosene and water. This where we have kept over here kerosene and water. The water has from the lower layer, and the kerosene has from the upper layer. A separating funnel, this apparatus, okay, this apparatus is given a name called as separating funnel. A tripod stand is this one to hold that separating funnel, a beaker to collect the container. So the procedure that is used: pour a mixture of kerosene and water in a separating funnel. So we'll pour it over here, shake the mixture, we'll shake it and let it stand for some time. Observation, you'll find that you can clearly see two layers, water at the bottom and kerosene on top. After that, carefully open the stopper of the funnel. So over here we have got the stopper of the funnel, and allow the water to flow out into a beaker, because below we have got water. So when you just open it, only water will start flowing through it. Stop as soon as the layer of kerosene reaches the stopper. So you have to stop it as soon as you see this kerosene layer over here. Observations: the kerosene remains in the separating funnel and the water in the beaker. So when you stop it after the water has all fallen down, you can see that you have separated the kerosene in the separating funnel and water in the beaker. Conclusion is kerosene and water can be separated using a separating funnel. So in this way we can separate immiscible liquids by the use of separating funnel. Now, today's assignment number 9. Question number 1. Name the process used to separate a mixture of two miscible liquids. Question number 2. What is fractional distillation? Give examples of compounds which can be separated by this method. And question number 3. Oil and water can be separated by using a separating funnel. What differences in their properties make this possible? Question number 4. Draw a level diagram of separation of kerosene from water using our separating funnel. So complete this assignment and send it in my mail.